just had to do this video. I just had to. Sorry, but you know, had to, because the lunatic's at it again. Yeah, he's the lunatic known as Brian Harvey is at his usual games again. Now, he set up this new channel called BHTV. Now, he's not doing a thing to help himself. Instead, he's spending time talking about a case that doesn't even exist. So let's get going.
Funds me equipment to go down. I still can't get my head around that, you know, because I am going to keep coming back round to Ian funding me a piece of equipment for me to go down and film Andrew, who's going to lie. Now, if I would have run with that in the way that Bill and them lot would have wanted me to, and I think they're being put up to it. I think it's a police thing, because the police are in on covering up for these VIP paedophiles. So, and the police don't want to do anything about the hacking, although they did put me in the hacking, which I can't work out why.
Hang on, wait a minute.
It must have been...
For God's sake, how many times does one individual need to be told? You were never hacked, Harvey. Never hacked. Yeah, what you were was recorded. There is a difference. And if you don't know what that difference is, well, you're as stupid as what I think you are.
Because it must have been really important that they get my case dealt with, because it just doesn't make any sense bringing me into it. If they hadn't have brought me into it, I wouldn't even be talking about this now. You do realise that. So if Richard Mallet hadn't have rung me on the 24th of the 4th 12, none of this...
No. Richard Mallet, the solicitor, who thought he was going to be in for millions because he also thought back in 2012 that you'd maybe had been hacked. Obviously being a solicitor, you know, straight on the phone to tell you, and you went along with it because you saw, you know, the pound signs, didn't you, Brian? And lo and behold, you know, Malik realised, hey, he hasn't been hacked, no case here, just better leave him. But unfortunately, you know, you can't leave it, can you? No. Conspiracy theories all the way.
This would be happening right now, and I've been none the wiser, because I threw all of my paperwork away, the original first lot from 2002, a couple of years prior to me being called by Richard Mallet. So, I mean, and I still can't get my head round Kellaway working at the Express, as if he didn't know that I was going to be there filming Andrew Ash. I think it was all planned.
Do you think that you are in these people's minds all the time? You're not. Yeah, you're obsessing. You're obsessing over people that probably don't give you a second thought.
You know, and then where's Bill Maloney? After setting me up like that and me making videos and putting all the information out, no one's seen him. I would like to see him. I would like to see him face to face, and I'd like to have him explain to me what the fuck you thought you was playing at, walking me into that, and how much money has Rupert Murdoch paid you for walking me into that, because if that had have worked, I really would be fucked now. And I suspect that they would have put me away in prison, and done to me what they done to Cole Beach.
Oh, wow.
Because none of us have heard Cole Beach's... we've heard nothing from this geezer since he's been put away. And I'm even starting to think, is this Cole Beach story even real? Because none of us are going down to prison, are we, to go and check and see if this geezer has been locked up. So if anyone knows what...
Okay, so this Cole Beach is in prison, yeah? And he's in prison for paedophilic things, lying, fraud, you name it, he's in it. And here's Harvey saying, well, you know, it's a conspiracy theory. Again, Harvey, what you need to do You know, if you want to bang on about your own case, please do so without bringing other sick individuals into it. Yeah, because now you're flying the flag for Carl Beach. You always have, haven't you? Oh, he's innocent. He's innocent. Why is he innocent? The man's a paedophile. Why is he innocent? I don't understand. You know, please explain why you think Carl Beach is innocent. Where in your sick head, yeah, is Carl Beach innocent?
Prison the guy's in, or if there's actually any proof out there whatsoever that this guy's been locked up and it's not just a fear-mongering story.
So what, you've been going through the prison records, have you? You got special ways of getting hold of this information of every prisoner who's in prison, yeah? And come off it. You're a middle-aged man sitting at home, trying to make some show, and when you make the show, all you do is talk shit. Let's be honest about it.
To get the public to think, well, I'm not chasing it up, and I'm not going to say nothing back when I got abused, because I'm not having that happen to me. That's fear mongering. And the way that I just, you know me, I don't trust people now. And when I know how.
And do you think people trust you? This is the point he needs to understand. He may not trust people, but people don't trust him either. So it sort of works both ways, doesn't it, Harvey? Yeah.
The newspapers only put aside one side of the story, yeah? So when you've got the judge going, he showed no remorse to the things that he'd done. I don't know, I weren't there to see if he didn't show any remorse, but I know one thing, if I was in the court and I was getting treated like that and they said, Mr. Harvey, you've shown no remorse, I'd say no, because I'm telling you the fucking truth and you're not fucking listening to me, are you? So you've already made your mind up what you want to do. So, you know, I don't trust anything that I hear now, because if it is true and he's lied, then he deserves what he gets. But how many people are going to come forward, complain or expose rather what has happened to them, and then they get locked up and not one politician has been arrested?
But why did he get locked up? Oh, let me see. The police asked to see something. He said he didn't have it. They went and looked on his computer, and what did they find? Oh yes, loads of paedophile things, didn't they? So, you know, the person who was saying that, I don't know, MPs were abusing him, turned out to be the actual paedophile. And yet you're defending him. Just about says it all, yeah?
They've all been let die, yeah? And then we bring it up. Oh, you can talk about it now. They're people. They're just fucking people. They should be against Sean Atwood. And I don't hate Sean Atwood, by the way. I just don't like the fact that you don't want to hear my version of events when you got Wedger on your show all the time. I've proved what Wedger's mate.
Okay, what you don't like about Sean Atwood is this. He won't have you on his show, will he? No, but he'll have, you know, John Wedger on there and whoever else. But he won't have you. So like the narcissist you are, you know, that makes you throw a little paddy, yeah?
You're involved as well, mate, what you done to me. Yeah, you know.
Oh.
You've been involved in the whole setup all the way along. So, yeah, when I see you on other people's fucking channels that have got, you know, 400,000 viewers and you're on now playing it like the humble, nice bloke and butter wouldn't fucking melt, but you and your mates have been fucking helping set me up when all I've done was come along to help you and Bill Maloney, right? So, don't give me your shit. Armchair detective. Laugh out loud, you've sold out. Armchair, what's happening, mate? And I took 12 that night, and it weren't all at once, it was in bits, and it weren't a clever thing to do, but when you're young and everyone else is doing it, you do it as well, don't you? I don't do it anymore.
No.
You all know that I smoke weed, it's no fucking secret.
Yeah.
I own up to what I do, you know? I own up to it, but here's the thing. He was a drug dealer, 400,000 subscribers, everyone listened to me. Popstar sold 22 million records.
No one fucking cares.
Said one thing wrong by saying, yeah, I took ecstasy. got pulled into a story that was fuck all to do with me.
Yeah.
A drugs bill was passed off the back of it. I'm sacked, look like a cunt, look like I've destroyed myself.
Yeah.
Can you not see the plan?
No.
Yeah? Sean Atwood though, 400,000 subscribers. Brian Harvey, just under 22,000 subscribers. I'm a demon, and he is entrepreneurial online journalist now, doing daily Epstein videos. Right, so can you see why I'm a bit pissed off?
No.
I get demonised for taking some drugs. He is being praised and given a massive platform to talk to loads of people and make a name for himself, and he was a fucking dealer. Now the interview that I would like to see is Leah Betts' dad, Paul Betts, on Sean Atwood's channel. That's what I would like to see. Even I would talk to Paul Betts, because at least, Mr. Betts, I stood up and apologised.
Hang on. What do you mean? Even you would talk to Paul Betts? Who the fuck do you think you are? You little drug-addled piece of shit. Yeah? That's the father of Leah Betts, who died, you know, taking one of those pills that you told the world were fantastic back in 1997. Remember? Remember? Piece of shit.
Right, and I can understand you being angry. I can understand it. I can understand it. Right, and you know, I'll be.
So there you go, Mr. Betts, you know, as long as he can understand you being angry, you know, that's how narcissistic he is. He literally thinks that, you know, Leah's dad is thinking about the likes of fucking Brian Harvey today. I don't think so. They've moved on with their lives. You know, they're trying to get on with their lives. Hasn't been great, but they're trying to get on with it. And you, yeah, you odious little person. Oh, even I talk to Paul Betts. Just who the fuck, who the hell, in all the name of fucking holiness, do you think you are?
The bad bloke for a little while, you know, pointing the finger at me. But look at what these other people are doing and the platform that they've got. You know what I mean? I ain't done nothing to no one, but I've been demonised, and I don't.
Wait a minute. At the time, you see, Mr. Betts was trying to get this drug, ecstasy, put as an A-class drug after the death of his young daughter. And while Mr. Betts was doing this, the freak known as Brian decided to come out and say that he takes 12 ecstasies a day, it's a great drug and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. So maybe that's why you're demonised, yeah? How fucking thick does one have to be? I constantly keep asking myself this question.
Think it's fucking right, so yeah, I'm gonna speak up about it. Fuck Corey Feldman. Here's another one. You've got to give me loads of money and then I can tell you my story. Fuck off and do one. He's a dangerous. They're shit. Do you know what I mean? He's a shit. No, you shouldn't do them. Trips, ayahuasca, all this fucking crap. It's crap. Right? You haven't got heroin receptors in your body. You haven't got cocaine receptors in your body. Right? But you do have cannabinoid receptors in your body.
In the chat.
Work that one out.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah?
Cannabis receptors. Fucking hell, I can't be dealing with this, but my niece, Amy, was typing in the chats. This is the main reason I've done it, because I found a very interesting social experiment. I told her to type in the chat. I don't think I can. How can I do this now? It won't move because I'm actually recording, so I'll just have to read it out. Ah, damn blast. Anyway, I told her to type in the chat what I wanted, so she typed, Brian, the main witness against you, left the country for 3 months. the case against you was thrown out. You were never found not guilty. That's the first time it appears, yeah. So he's answering everyone's comments, but he'll answer the comment above Amy's and he answers the comments below Amy's. But do you think he answers Amy's? No.
6 boys' death, did the cops do it? Don't know. Karen Fisher takes a real man to apologise, babe. Thank you. At least I apologised. At least I apologised. No.
Oh, well. Well, at least he apologised, you know. At least he apologised. Well, we're not talking about, I don't know, knocking a bike over or spilling a cup of tea. We're talking about you deliberately taking the piss at a time when a father was fighting to try and get a drug, you know, made into a category. And you were running around saying, oh, it's fine, it's a great drug. I take 12, get in the car and drive. What's the matter with you all? Yeah?
No one else did. No one else did.
But no
I
one
did.
else said what you said.
Sean's whole situation is staged. I am feeling that, actually, yeah. You have a whole new career right here without leaving your room. Congrats, you have charisma, use it. Thank you, Armchair, you too. I like Armchair Detective. I know there's a lot of people that are going, he's a con man, he's a con man. I think the bloke's all right. Yeah, I think the bloke's all right. And I'll leave it at that. I think he's all right. You know, some people like him, some people don't. Because he's talking about the Chris Watts case. He probably knows the Chris Watts case better than fucking anyone, so why shouldn't he talk about it? Let him talk about it.
Yeah.
Everyone else is talking about it.
Medical advice given out by this man. Okay? Please do not go and see your own GP.
Thank you, Germany. It's just clear. Brian, doesn't matter what you have done, the real fans will always love and support you. End of story. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Matty, it's not. No, it is. Auntie Mandy, I agree. It's a strange... I can't sing that. Cannabis is the world's best natural antidepressant. Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yes, it is. And I stand by that. Best wishes from Germany.
Okay. Public announcement, yeah. Anyone that's suffering with depression, do not take the medical...
If you're a fucking rapist, and let's face it, man, we could hear the geezer on tape in it, the way that he was talking to that woman. Just come inside for a minute. Like, who wants to watch that prick have a fucking shower? Why didn't none of these birds just laugh and go, you're a prick, mate, see you later? Do you know what I mean? Like, a lot of these birds, though, they speak out after.
Well, that is because for forever, since there's been a Hollywood, there's been something known as the casting couch. Well-known thing in Hollywood, yeah, the casting couch. Obviously, laws have changed, and the casting couch is no longer allowed, okay? No longer allowed. If you want to further your career now, you know, it's got to be furthered because of your talent, not because of what you can get up to on the casting couch. Brian...
You did want the career, so you speak out after. At least with my problem in E17, I spoke out in 1997. No one gave me the time of day. But trust.
Well, why didn't they give you the fucking time of day? Because you'd already spoken out, hadn't you, about ecstasy, the love tablet you called it, or something fucking silly, yeah. And that was your own demise. That's what brought you down, and it's that that's kept you down.
Trust me, I fucking spoke about it. I spoke about it.
Yeah, I spoke about it.
This is what CBeebies should be like. Fucking hell. What's his name? Schofield.
What about him?
Philip Schofield. Do you remember me tweeting you and sending you all the Andrew Ash stuff? I sent you it. I think I even sent it to Holly Willoughby as well. And you know what?
They
Everyone blanked me. Wonder why, Philip?
Because they know you're fucking nuts, Brian.
Wonder why. And he had David Cameron on the show, giving him the list from online. Paedophile. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. Beard. Yeah. Beard.
Idiot.
A lot of these celebrities love a beard, don't they?
Fuck off. Oh.
I don't mean an actual beard, but I mean a wifey beard. Love a beard. They supply CBD oil works wonders for anxiety and depression. Yes, because you have cannabinoid receptors in your body.
Oh, okay.
So no doubt you are going to feel better. I would rather smoke weed than take any fucking antidepressant, mate.
Please, people, ignore this medical advice. Please.
Whoever gets better on antidepressants, they only ever seem to get worse.
Oh, there's Amy.
And it makes sense to
There's
me
Amy
that again. Whatever the issue is, if you've got mental health,
no response.
Sometimes you do need your mood stabilised. You know what I mean? A lot of people that can be a lot worse than me, and sometimes you do need to stabilise your mood. So I can understand where they come in.
Shut up.
But what if, or whatever, you know, they test your piss, you can't use it because you fucking lose your job, and then you will be depressed.
Amy, again. You and Amy says you were never found guilty. The case was thrown out. Again, no answer.
Hello, Brian. Love you always have. But why did you block me on Twitter a while ago? I'm not on Twitter. That hurt a bit. Yeah, well, I didn't know who to trust on Twitter, and if I did block you, I'm sorry. I can't remember everyone that I blocked, so I'm sorry about that. But a lot of people got blocked on Twitter because
sure they did.
It was just fake account. Twitter's a terrible fucking place, by the way. Terrible place. Terrible. I'm never going back on there again.
Horrible.
I think the lag has gone now, Brian. Big shout out. I'm depressed because I can't get laid. Well, that's a different kind of depression altogether, that is. Why can't you get laid? Is it because you're...
Okay, Amy again. Can you answer about Kamal? Why did he leave the country for 3 months?
Ugly? You know, you're a mess, or what is it? Richard Hill, hi Brian, are you still in touch with our ex Daniela? Our ex? Richard, our ex? Oh, no, I don't talk to her no more. I don't talk to her no more. I talk to Kai, I like Kai. I like her son Kai, I think he's alright. Popcorn man, can you answer about Kamal, why he left the country? I don't know what you're talking about, Amy. I really don't know. Not my problem anyway, low. It stays longer in the system. Mary Jane is a true healer. CBT therapy. This was ages ago. That's
so
right.
he
Brian,
doesn't know
that will never change.
about
Thank
Kamal
you very
leaving
much.
the country.
Big love from Cork Island. Thank you, Island. Big love back to you. Brian, is your place still bugged? Probably. You know? I mean, look, when I went to the hospital, when I was in Goodmays that little while back, and I came home, remember I said I got here about
we don't
see where we're both at, because I've got lawyers now, AD, and I'm you know me, innit? I don't really trust. So there's a part of me that is going, has Murdoch or someone sent these lawyers to me, you know, or a way that it can be brought to my attention. But that could just be paranoia. Are we still lagging, people, or is it in time now? Can someone tell me, please?
So we've got someone in the chat.
You made my morning, darling. Thank you, Karen.
Who is Kamal?
Get the dogs on the show. They're going to be a big part of the show. I'm going to set them up over here on the settee. We're going to get their hoodies printed. We've got Ben, personalised just for you, dealing with that for us right now. Also, there's going to be a show up and running. Can you do that, Mo? Are you up for that? Just let us know. Give us a message. Let us know. No lag. Ireland, there was not lagging here. Brilliant. Fake coronavirus. Right. I don't know much about this. Yeah, Skype me. All right, Cockney. Give us 2 seconds. Coronavirus. get me on your show, Brian. We should get on at Sean Atwood to have you on his podcast. Have you not been listening to what I'm saying? The geezer's not going to have me on his podcast.
No.
Do you remember the time that Michael Shrimpton was on that Daddy Dragon channel? And I'm on there going... The paper a little while ago about Murdoch and how much they're... Ignore her. Let her say what she wants. I bet it's not even a bird. The paper a little while ago about Murdoch and... The paper a little while ago about Murdoch and how much they're losing now with their paper sales and how much money they've spent out on legal fees. Not fucking surprised. You're making news up all the time. It's always going to come back on you at some point, won't it? What about the Real Geordie channel? Yeah, I like True Geordie. I like them. But, you know, once again, like, what's name's been... I mean, he's even interviewed Robbie Williams. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know, maybe I'll get a call one day, maybe I won't. I don't know, but... Who knows? But yeah, I'd talk to them. I think they're all right, True Geordie. Yeah, I like them.
Oh, here she is again.
I've been like TBH TV, all in the chat. Got to get them on the Sunday
Brian,
roast.
answer my question.
I ain't had a Sunday roast for a little while. No. Fucking oven's packed up. I've just been rinsing the fucking Tefal air fryer. Rinsing it, but it's good because you don't have to put any fat in that. You can cook burgers, sausages, whatever you want. Don't know if I'd do a joint of meat in there though. I put a couple of steaks in there, and I gave them to the dogs because I prefer doing them on the flat hot plate on the stove. You know what I mean? And I put them in there, and I didn't really like the way they come out.
Do we really need to know this?
Oh, is it? Shalom Allah, True Geordie's another controlled opposition channel. Oh, well. Brian, Mr. D, Brian, that Amy is fishing, mate. Get rid of her. Don't worry about her. Just everyone ignore Amy, okay? Just ignore her. Let her say what she wants. I bet it's not even a bird. Could be a bloke.
Yes, she is. She is a bird, as you say.
I'm opening your Telegram channel.
So,
I did set one up, I think, but...
As you heard, right. You know, he said he didn't know what Amy was talking about in the chat when she was asking about Kamal Zorba.
I didn't get it.
Yeah?
I'll just stick to YouTube, man. It's easier.
I don't even know what she's talking about. I don't even know what she's talking about, remember? That's what he said, so let's have a read, shall we? Harvey was also acquitted after the prosecution failed to offer any evidence against the singer after the key witness, Kamal Zorba, who received £15,000 from the newspaper, refused to testify. Everything has been considered, not the least of which was the position and the attitude of the witness Zorba. We are not going to get him to attend, said Barry Gilbert for the prosecution. News of the World investigation alleged Harvey had approached Zorba in a bid to set him up. No, in a bid to set up his estranged wife so that she lost the couple's divorce battle, which was going on at the time. After learning that Zorba had left the country with money, the judge rounded on the newspaper saying, maybe this will be a salutary lesson to the proprietors of that newspaper. Harvey's barrister, Stephen Ferguson, said the client had been arrested solely because of the News of the World's investigation. So, is he ever going to answer why Kamal Zorba left the country for 3 months? Yeah. 3 months he left the country, would not come back. Why? Why? When he was the main witness for the News of the World. You know, why? Because obviously, you know, you didn't even know about your own court case because you didn't know what Amy was talking about, did you? But anyway, that's by the by. The main point I want to get across is, you know, Brian, good luck with your channel. I'll even say this, yeah, I'll even say, good luck with you trying to prove a phone hacking that didn't happen. But please, please, in the name of humanity, stop bringing up Leah Betts and her family. Nothing to do with you at all. Bye bye, fucking madman.